ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pimp players, women of the night, and to the people who have no gender, good morning. How are you? It is a Sunday morning. I hope you are lovely, feeling great. I had a little bit of a impromptu slumber party with a great friend last night. So that being said, I may be a little bit hungover or still drunk. Who knows? That being said, I have to report live. I have to stay on my job because it is my job to give you guys all the latest MMD news. And today, I am so pleased to announce that I have been thrift store shopping already. And if you see, there's a wicker basket in the back so I can put some items that I, need to put in there. And that was only $7 and it's huge. It takes up the whole back seat. Anyway, I have a really good relationship with my local thrifter. Thrift tailor? Whoa, thrifter. Thrift tailor? I don't know. A thrift store owner, if you will. So I'm going to call him a thrift tailor. So this thrift tailor is, what the hell they're going to call? Okay. Anyway, this thrift tailor is very, very good to me, and he lets me know when specific items are there. So just by chance, 2 weeks ago, which I should probably do a video of. 2 weeks ago, I got the Jeremy Scott, the old school Jeremy Scott lip gloss collection at this thrift store, and it was $2. They had no idea what it was. Brand new, in the box, tags on, wrapped, everything, right? So I'm like, okay, this is great. Because when you go to a thrift store, you don't really, cosmetics is not the first go-to. And let's not get it twisted. I'm going to also do a video of this thrift store, and add it with this collection of this video so you guys can see what my thrift store looks like. It's not your typical like Goodwill, no disrespect to Goodwill. It's not that type of thrift store. It's more of like this store buys Costco merchandise. So when you go into this thrift store, it's all stuff from Costco. So brand new stuff in the package, you know what I mean? No issues and everything else, because I think they buy storage units or oversell items from Costco or damaged boxes from Costco. So I think that's what they do. So it's that type of thrift store. So it's more like a retail than more of a thrift, used type of store, just so you know where we're going with this story. So I've seen the progression of this thrift store because it was, like a storage unit type of thrift store. Now it's like more resale, overstock, damaged box items from Costco. If the box is damaged at Costco, they can't sell it. So they give it to other retailers to resell them at a wholesale rate, and then they turn around and resell it to us. So that being said, I never really looked at the cosmetics until recently, and I found some really good night creams, day creams, all kind of creams, just to, kind of help with my skincare routine. Things that I can't and wouldn't normally afford because they're too expensive. So I went in, not even thinking yesterday I needed anything, because I just went in there, breezed in real quick because, again, I was having a summer party. So I couldn't spend my whole morning, thrifting. So I mind my own business, and lo and behold, I walk by and I see this Jeremy Scott collection, right? Now, when this came out from the Mac collection 2 years ago, no one would have thought that we would be seeing this at a thrift store. No one thought that. I remember when this came out, I was so excited when this came out. Like, this was everything to me. I wanted this collection so badly, and I wasn't really into big collection palettes and collecting them yet. As a makeup artist, I was just more into like single shadows because you can kind of antibacterial and keep those much cleaner. So I wasn't into collections like that because the sanitary effect. I like the more of a smaller pod, if that makes any sense. But anyway, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, I found this Jeremy Scott motherfucking matte collection, stereo collection eyeshadow box, brand new, tags on, from Macy's. Now this was valued, if I remember correctly, at $90 freaking. This was a $90 fucking set that I got for fucking $7. They don't even know what they got in this thrift store, right? Brand new, in the box, tags on, sealed, ready to go. And everybody knows if makeup has not been opened, you can hold it for 2 years. So this hasn't been open, so it's fresh and ready to go. I'm so fucking stoked. You guys, look at the packaging. Look at the packaging. Like, I wanted this so badly, but it was $90 freaking, and there was no way on God's green earth today, tomorrow, or the next day I was going to pay $90 for this collection. Considering the pans are so freaking small. The pans are so small. Oh, it's, look. It's, oh my God, look. The pans are so tiny. They look like, you know, the treble and the music when it goes up and down when you're recording. It looks just like that. Like, it's so tiny, these pads are. So I wasn't paying $90 for this small of a pan size. Like, it's so freaking tiny. But I'm so glad I got it for $7, so that way it makes it fucking worth it. Like, stop. Just really stop. So I'm super stoked, and I will be like adding another video to this video so you guys can see the Jeremy Scott lip gloss swatches, and then I'll do the eyeshadow swatches for all of you guys who are not aware or did not get a chance to get in on the Jeremy Scott stuff like I didn't. You'll get to walk with me through this whole Jeremy Scott journey, and yeah, it should be very freaking awesome. So I'm very super excited about that. That's the makeup find of the day. So let you know, don't forget, if your thrift store has cosmetic section, give it a go. You know what I mean? Just look through it, make sure, you know, it's still, ooh, that's good lighting. Make sure it's got all the tags and everything else, and make sure it's, you know, packaged properly so that way there's no, you know, cross-contamination and stuff like that. So yes, that was my find of the day. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely, ooh, that's a good place to shoot over there. Sorry for the distraction. Yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day. Love, peace, hair grease, wet bed sheets, and if you want to see a bitch naked, donate. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pimp players, women of the night, and to the people who have no gender, I wanted to give you good morning. How are you? It's Magnificent Designs. And I am not facing the camera because I look like burnt Cheetos on Thanksgiving Day. So you will not be seeing my face in this video, but I wanted you guys to see my official unboxing of the Jeremy Scott eyeshadow collection that I received at the thrift store. Score of the day. I wanted this collection so badly when it first came out, and I'm just happy to report that it is here. The MAC Cosmetics Jeremy Scott collection is finally here. Bagged and tagged and ready to roll. I just love this packaging. This packaging is very party-like, and you won't even think, oh my gosh, look. It is a boombox. Oh my God. I'm so fucking stoked, you guys. I had to do this morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. And it is, I've always wanted this. Oh my God, just for the packaging alone, just for the packaging. And I'm so glad I didn't have to motherfucking use $90 of my American dollars to get this. So I'm very stoked. I am going to be swatching this in a little bit. So I will come back with another video and loop them all together. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pimp players, women of the night, and the people who have no gender. Hello, how are you? While I was filming the last video, when I was getting ready, talking about the Shane Dawson series, it occurred to me that I did not finish filming part 2 of another video that I had showcasing the Jeremy Scott palette that was coveted and so in high demand 2 years ago. And I found this at my local thrift store for $7. Brand new in the package, tags on, everything. And I always wanted this palette. This is before I really was into collections of palettes, like this kind of a collection, or this kind of a collection, or a Morphe collection. I was really not into big palettes yet. I was more into I can't even talk, Lord God. Tongue twister like a mug. I was more into individual colors, as I have a undiagnosed germaphobe problem. So that being said, I always traditionally used to go for the single pod, you know, the traditional MAC single pod eyeshadows. I don't even know if I have. It's been so long since I bought a single freaking color. Let me see if I can find one in my piles and piles of makeup. And I'm also going to fix my background. My background is terrible right now. It's in a construction. I have my closet open, and then there's a weird little duck thing right there because it was clearance and it was 75% off. So yeah, I rarely buy the little pod. Oh, here's one. I rarely buy these pods anymore because it's just not economically. This is a really cool color, Merlot. It's a purple color. Isn't that pretty? But I rarely buy these pods anymore because it's a lot of loose stuff rolling around in my makeup kit. It's a lot of loose stuff rolling around in my makeup bag. And it's almost easier just to carry a palette this size or a mini palette like the other MAC Aaliyah one that was coveted last summer. It's easier just to carry smaller palettes like this with an immense amount of colors so you don't have stuff rolling around your makeup bag. So that being said, these I'm no longer into. I'm into the bigger palettes, like I said, because there's more bang for your buck. You spend about, depending on what palette you like, palettes usually run between $20 and $60. And if you break it down mathematically, that ends up being about $2 per color, which is way less than what you spend on an individual pod like this in the first place. That's way less. So it makes more money just to spend the money on the big palette than to waste your money spending $7 to $10 or sometimes $15 for something this big for the little amount, the same amount that you would get as a big pot. Anyway, rambling on. Please forgive me. Thank you for staying. Thank you for being patient. I am not medicated. I'm gonna go get medicated a little bit later off camera because I think that is the reason for my rambling right now, because I am not properly medicated. So that being said, this was the lip gloss that I got from the same thrift store a week before. So it came with this. This is what I got 2 weeks before. And this was the Jeremy Scott Matte Collection, the lip gloss pods. See that? And I got this for $2. And it was brand new in the box, still sealed and everything. Not even swatched, brand new. Right? But just to be in case, I did put 99% alcohol. I sprayed it down to properly sanitize it because I am a makeup artist and I want everything to be sanitized. So this was the Jeremy Scott collection that I was so wanting several years ago, simply because of the packaging. Not because of the colors, not because of Jeremy Scott, but because of the packaging. This packaging reminds me, I'm an 80s baby. So being an 80s baby, this is very nostalgic to how I grew up. We had boom boxes, we had cassette tapes, everything nostalgic of the 80s, stuff that they don't have anymore. So this was very nostalgic to me, and I really, really wanted this very badly. So I'm very, very happy that I was able to get it without spending the $80 retail that it cost. So yeah, that's the matte collection. And yeah, there's 29 colors. And the thing that surprised me when I first opened this was the pods are tiny. Look at how tiny the pods are. So it's supposed to look like an equalizer from a boombox, which is great. But again, the pods are freaking tiny. So I'm going to swatch this real quick so you guys can see the colors. I'm sure some of you don't even care about this palette. But again, I'm a package whore, so the packaging is what gets me. And I'm going to use a brush to kind of swatch these colors because we don't really tend to use our fingers when we swatch. So let's just use a brush and see what we got going on here. So that's one. That's the palest of them all. You can't really see it at all. There you go. And we're just going to keep going on down the line. And that's more of like a base coat. This is more of a shimmery doodad. This one is called, should read about. First one was Lo-Fi. Second one was Creative Copper. Not too big of a difference there. Okay, let's move on. Oop, Jeffree Star brushes throwing everywhere. The third one is Bite the Beat. That matches my skin tone almost perfectly. You can't even see it. Moving on to the next row, which is the pink. I don't know if these are swatching good. That's why people use their fingers, because you can't get any product on here. Okay. Well, we're still going to keep moving forward. This is Endless Frequency. You can kind of see it there. Endless Frequency, that is. This is Disco Therapy. Let's swatching Disco Therapy. Ooh, that orange. That's Disco Therapy. We're going to go to the next row. This is Sound. Superior Sound. That's more of a lighter, pinky kind of. That one's Happy Song. Moving on to a more richer, pinker shade. Let's see here. Ooh. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's Bird's Eye View. This one's called Walking Heartbeats. This is really pretty. I'm really loving these colors. I cannot wait. And this last one in this row, ooh, that's a really deep purple. That one is called Vacation Speed Zone. Then we'll move on to the next row. This was more of like a lilac, pinky, or purple. See if you can see that. More of like a lilac, a very light lilac. That could be a nice little accent color. That one's called Ghost Story. This one is called Morning Ticket. Let's get another good sweep. Morning Ticket. I'm swatching with a brush because I just like feel like we don't really use our fingers much to really swatch. Do we? Or do you? Let me know what you think. Do you use your fingers a lot? I don't. I just lost my train of thought. That was Morning Ticket. US Dance Remix. That's the next one. US Dance Remix. So they're more like a holographic light. Okay, this is Dance Hall Remix. US Dance Remix. This is subtly elegant. I can't speak today because she has to get medicated. Subtly elegant. And we're going to do a bonus track next. Let's get a fresh brush. This is called bonus track. That's a darker contour. Beautifully charred. This is a darker brown. That'd be good for like a smoke. Good for like a smoke. Oh, this is a black. This is Raven. That's Raven. Raven-eyed. And this is more of a purple. Let's get a fresh brush. Let's get a purple. And this one is called, oh, look at that. I'm running out of arm. Video Emotions. So that's Video Emotions, and that's like a really deep, like, purple. I like it. I'm not mad at it at all. You know what I mean? We're going to get a little wipey wipe so we don't transfer, because we do have to go to work in probably about 10 minutes now, because I've been filming videos for the last hour when I should have been going to work, but that's neither here nor there. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you do whatever makes you feel fucking amazing. I really do, because in this world, we don't do enough stuff that makes us feel great. And makeup makes me feel great. So I thought I'd take the time today and film a couple of videos because, again, it makes me feel great. On to the next. This is more of a yellow tint. This is called Memories of Space. That's a yellow kind of, ooh. Memories of Space. Remixology. This is more of a green. I'm not really into greens unless I'm wearing green hair, but that's a green. That's a lemon and lime contrast. Beat Alica is what this one's called. This one's more of a gray. Look at that. Nice. Not bad at all. 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 You know, these things come in waves. The Jeremy Scott collection was so coveted a few years ago, and I kept walking past it, and I just could not fathom myself ever paying I think it was $80. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys know better. Comment below if you know the exact USD of the Jeremy Scott collection, but I do believe it was like $80 because I remember picking it up and asking someone, are the colors great? Are the pigments good? And she was like, it's okay. It's all right. And I'm just like, well, bitch, let me know something. Go on to the next row. Send the Eyes. Ooh, look at that. That's called what? Send the Eyes. Look at that. Oh my God. Oldie but goodie. This is more of like a metallic blue aqua row right here. That's the row we're on. Okay. Let's clean a brush real quick and go on to the next. I would use up all my brushes, but I literally clean like 200 brushes, so I don't want to like swatch everyone with like 29 brushes using, or half that because I use each side. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's go down the aisle. That's the at the turntable. And this is Electric Eel. You can't really see that out there. It's supposed to be a really kind of pigmented blue. But again, usually when I use brushes, I always spray them down first. I'm not doing that this time because in the matter of time and in the magic of television, I do not have time for that rigmarole right now. So we're just going to do it how we live it and get it how we live it. Okay? Now we're going to go for this last row right here. This is the purple row. And we'll just swatch this. This is the lilac. That's the lilac. And that one's called She's a Machine. That's the next. Ooh, that's more of a deeper purple. That one's called Jam Session. And this one's called Club New Wave Mix. And this one's a deeper purple right there. So we'll just swatch that right there. Oh, let's get a fresh brush. That was not the correct swatch. Let's really saturate this brush with that pigment, you guys, and let's give it a... Oh. Well, that's not the color I expected it to turn out. Maybe that's not a clean brush. I don't think that's a clean brush. That doesn't seem right. Oh, that's not a clean brush. Ooh, I was about to say, like, what was that? That looks purple on the thing, but it comes out gold. That was a dirty brush, obviously. So let's get another go at it. Back to swatch the last one. Oh, okay. We'll just go ahead and use my finger for that one. That one's a deeper purple, so. Yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad. Feeling like since it's maybe have sat in somebody's house, you always wonder where like some of these donations come from. I always think it's like someone who just like me and you, like we just went shopping and then we die. And then all of a sudden our stuff has to get donated. So I feel like that might have been the situation with these. Like some of these donations come from people who have maybe passed and their belongings have been donated. And they don't even get a chance to wear them because they've passed. So I feel like sometimes that happens. If not, if you guys know better than me, let me know. But that was the Jeremy Scott Coveted collection. Because it is probably a couple years old, it didn't show up as pigmented as it probably would have if it was fresher. But yet and still, I'm happy to have it. And it will be going on some of these displays so you guys can probably see it. I may not use it as much because it's more of just a novelty thing just for me to have the case. And since I decorate with my old makeup cases, since they cost so freaking much, I am going to be decorating with these, as all my makeup brushes fall, with these items around my bedroom. So I am pretty sure these are still in rotation. So if you like any of these colors, please go out and get them. These are the lip glosses. Again, I will not be putting the lip gloss on right now. I'll probably do another video with that. This is the longest Jeremy Scott video ever, but I already have lipstick on, and that's the MAC Aaliyah collection from last year's coveted MAC Aaliyah collection with Missy Elliott. So, yes, thank you guys for joining me for this quick little swatch thing for me to kill time before I have to go to work. And, yeah, love, peace, hair grease, wet bed sheets, and if you want to see a bitch naked, donate. Bye.